Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and yeah, we got a little more rain. Oh my God, I love the freaking rain. Love it, man. Love the rain. So we got some rain yesterday, last night. Not a lot, but it looked like we got, you know, everything's wet. So I love it, man. Couple things going on today. We got a bunch of yards to cut. What we're doing is I'm basically trying to scratch and claw, as always, y'all know that, the schedule, so we can do the 7-acre cut on Friday. That's the goal. Now, I don't know, I've been doing that property out there for a few years, but the owner is well, he doesn't live around here, and, well, you know, I'm always a little weary when I do jobs like that. And I met him and everything, so you know, $800, we'll figure it out, man. But the goal is for Friday. I still haven't done the trailer lights on the other truck, so and the trailer lights never work like they're supposed to. I'll fix them, and then one of them will work, one of them won't. Then I'll fix them, get them both working again. Then you hit a bump, and bam, one of them's out. I mean, the trailer light situation is it's a never-ending battle with trailer lights for me. I don't know if everybody else. Maybe I'm just too rough or something. I don't know. I guess I could fool with it in the evening time, but you know, I got all this work to do, man. So I ain't had time to really be playing with the trailer lights. I thought Justin was bringing you. You don't know where he is? Oh. Well, I got this spray and everything for him, man, for that Moreland job, remember? He's so stupid, man. Okay, y'all, so we balling out, man, and I ain't had time to do no video. I'm gonna try to set this camera up. We got a lot to do, and we got a great time, so we getting it, man. I'm pushing cam today. Well, what Cam is realizing is that the more we do, the more he needs to know, and then he's seeing that, oh my God, Ray is a monster out here. That's what he's seeing, because we got, and I'll explain later, I got to go out to Moreland today to do that property, because Justin said he was going to do it, and well, he didn't come and get the spray, so I'm gonna put y'all right here. The main goal is to get most of the grass over toward the wood line you see right there, and I'm pulling it away from the road so I have room to turn around to make my stripe. All right, and you go down, over, and back, and you see I'm pushing it at least half of it toward the wood line, and that gives me less grass to deal with because it's pretty thick. It's not wet though, it's pretty thick, but it turned out really good. I've been doing this one for a long time, and yeah, and this is zoysia grass here, so I'm pulling it away from the house. You see I back down in there pushing everything off the driveway, and on the other side I'm pushing it toward the other wood line. So that's just how I do some of these yards, man, you know. See, pushing it, just steady pushing it. I want to get all the clippings, not all of them, but most of them off. set y'all up right here, and it is what it is. So this is thick Bermuda. We laid this grass here. I'm gonna set y'all up on the hill over there. I cut this on about a 3.5 to begin with. Okay, so y'all can take all the textbook stuff out and how people cut the lawns and all that on this particular property. I'm cutting it a lot different than I would any other time. It's so thick and so and kind of wet that I'm cutting it any which way as long as it's neat looking. I want to be able to pick some of the grass up, and that's important. Because it's so thick. And this is what you get when you go every 2 weeks this time of year with all the rain. We've been getting rain every day. Now, so it's taking us a little bit longer, but not really, because Cam is catching on to what to do. But you see, I'm blowing the grass, and then I'm gonna turn around and blow it back the other way because the sun is out, and I want it to dry while I cut the back. And you see how I skipped the line. Now I'm pushing some of that fresh all the way over. So there is a small method to it. I'm not just willy-nilly. I'm pushing the grass. I want to spread it out across the lawn as thin as I can so the sun can dry it. And then when I start bagging it up, it's easier to bag. And that's pretty much what I'm doing here. So okay, so now I got the accelerated bagger on. Y'all see, it'll pick it up, and the grass is almost, well, it's not almost dry, it's getting there. So I just drop it off there, have Cam dump it, stick it back on, and I'll do this 2 times. It takes about a few extra minutes, but boy, it makes a big difference. Look, so it'll pick up pick up every bit of grass. See, I can dump it. So you can see, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Accelerated bagger, y'all. It's the bomb. Okay, y'all. So we over here at one of the commercial ones where they're selling jacuzzis and stuff. So I was sending Justin over here to do it. Like I said earlier, I think I mentioned earlier, Justin was supposed to come over here and do this, but he don't have no spray. So he was going to bring Cam to work this morning and pick up some spray, and he was going to come do this property. And of course I'm paying him, and I can't get in touch with him. He didn't bring Cam to work or nothing. So I got a thing of spray mixed up sitting there in my driveway at the house because he was supposed to come and do that. You know. Hey Cam, put it back in here in the back of the truck. And now, you know, he didn't show up, so he didn't bring Cam to work. So we have to do what we got to do, man. You know, I mean, you just knocked yourself out of the money. I mean, I ain't never heard nobody can't keep a damn phone, man. It's freaking crazy, man. All right, man. So yeah. So I told Cam this morning, you know, when I found out that Justin, when Justin didn't bring him to work, I knew that well, we were gonna have to go out there in the morning. And I said, hey man, if we can get all these on the list done and the mooring job done, I'll throw you another 20 on the day. I said, but we got to get everything done, and I don't want to be out here at 5 o'clock. That boy has been doing it, man. Unbelievable. And I tell him every day, man, hey man, good job, man, or whatever. He's learning, he's learning, and me too. I mean, I think I'm always in the constant state of learning out here. But he's doing really good. He's catching on it. So, but once I found out, the whole time he's been out here, I've been wanting to give him a little more money, but I can't justify it with the amount of work that we're getting done and the amount of direction I'm having to give him, right? And so if you start a guy off at the top, or midway, then he had to start off at the very bottom, the minimum that I would pay anybody to come out here. He hasn't asked me for more money, but I told him, I said, well, the quicker you get, the more properties we can incorporate on the day, the more money the business makes, the more money you make. And that's the whole basis of the pay for performance, whatever you want to call it, if you will. That's the whole thing. Do more work, make more money. But if you do more work and 3 or 4 hours more time, then it ain't worth it. But you got to do more work in the same amount of time, or close to it. Like today, we're going to be about 20 minutes outside of normal time, which is fine with me. It's fine with him too. But yeah. Okay, y'all. So yeah, we're done, man. It's 3 o'clock. We worked a little bit longer, but we got a lot of work done, man. I made extra everywhere. I made so much extra today that I don't even, I'm gonna have to go home and figure it all up. But we probably over 1,000. I know we're over 1,000. We might be about around 1,100, something like that. It's pretty good. Pretty good, man. And we're getting everything done. Oh my God, we got more done today than I thought that was possible. Having Cam out here, he's just catching on. And then it did motivate him a little bit when I told him, hey man, if we can get done at a decent time, and we'll add this one and this one on there, then I'll do $1.20. I said, now I ain't gonna do $1.20 if we're out at 5 o'clock trying to get that extra money. And he didn't miss a beat, y'all. I mean, I really like having him out here, man. I hope he don't do nothing up. I really do. He's going to be more careful about that weed eater rack. When we pulled off on the last one, the edger started shimmying loose. I hate that rack, man. It's just amazing. Yeah. I'm probably gonna, I hate to buy another set of racks because, well, they're so expensive, man. Well, I thought you make plenty of money, Ray. I do, man, but damn, I ain't trying to spend $300 or whatever on a new rack. Get the equipment defender. I would, man, but damn, these are working. I mean, it's hard to freaking, buy something. So, and I want to talk about, and that brings me to the topic, one of the topics of today. Not that I really ever have one. So y'all know that I've been looking at that commercial 30, that new Exmark, and they want $3,000 for it. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do it, man. If I needed it, my frustration level, with the commercial 30s is a pain in the butt. But y'all remember, I got that Honda mower. Come on, man, go. And that Honda mower is $1,500, and it ain't got 10 hours on it. So, before I spend my money, and I'm just keeping it real, one part of me says, man, go on and buy one of them damn new commercial 30s, man. You know. But then when you sit down and think about it, the practicality, well, that doesn't make no sense, Ray. It's not a good move, man. It's just not a good move. You got to be like that when you're in business for yourself. You got to be like that. You got to be like, okay, I got the Honda 21 inch. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but it ain't not $2,990 longer. I mean, and you know, I got the other commercial working pretty good, and we only had 3 push mowing jobs. 3. It's just not something I'm going to do after sleeping on it and thinking about it. And that's how I am with myself when it comes to, you know, buying equipment and stuff. That's exactly how I am. I'm like, I want. I get mesmerized by the shiny ball, and then the practicality side of me says that wouldn't be a good move, right? It just wouldn't, because you got a commercial 30 that's working. You got another one there that's that I could get to work, and then I got the Honda mower, and I got 3 push mowing jobs. So that's a no bueno on the. Yeah, I battle with myself all the time, just like that. And you should too. Even if this commercial 30 went down, the one that I got now went down and I couldn't fix it, I still wouldn't do it. And we'd just use that Honda. We'd use that Honda. We're going to use that Honda, because I can't get my money back on it. I can't sell it for anything like close to what I got for it. So we're going to have to use it. Plain and simple. And it ain't like it's a slouch or nothing. It's freaking, you know, top of the line. It's the top of the line. It's Honda's best push mower. Most expensive one. Yeah, so I'm definitely not gonna purchase one. I know yesterday I said I would, but that's how you know, I don't know, man. That's just how I always weigh everything, and I'd love to have one though. But one of the drawbacks I will say, it doesn't have a Cowie engine on it. It's got the Kohler engine, and man, it's the same engine that was on that pressure washer I bought, that steel pressure washer, and that engine was junk. We got so much done today, and so back to what I was saying earlier. So Justin was gonna do the one out there in Moreland. He was gonna do that one, but he don't have no spray. So he was gonna come drop Cam off this morning, and then he was gonna grab the spray, and he was gonna go out there and do it. He was making good money last year doing his own gig. Had a trailer, a vehicle to pull it, and got the Skag V-Ride. I mean, without a trailer, you can't do nothing. Not with a V-Ride, unless you can put up the back of a truck. You don't have a truck, so I was real happy with what we got done today, put it like that. Very, very happy about it. Happily give Cam more money if he, you know, can. But you can't do stuff like that edge or weed eater thing. That's about the 10th time I have noticed that. You see, I got this mirror right here set to it. Because if you lose an edger or a weed eater from one job to the next because somebody didn't lock it in, well, so much for a raise. That ain't gonna happen. Got to be able to keep the equipment. That's the number one thing. And I know I've had guys come on the comments and say, man, you need to check that area after every job. But damn, man, you know, I do. I'm looking at it. But it's on that side of the truck. When I get off the mower, I come around this side of the truck. It's his job to make sure that the equipment is locked in, that he uses, whatever equipment he uses. I'm not going to, you know, I don't mind going behind somebody in the first couple of days or whatever, but we ain't making that a habit. Me go behind them on every, you know, well, then you're going to lose a weed eater or an edger. Well, I hope not. I'm going to try to make sure. How about the concept of them doing their job? Because that's part of their job. J-O-B. It's part of your job too. Right, I'm driving the truck and I'm maintaining all the equipment. And if you use a weed eater or an edger and you pull it out of the rack, then it's your responsibility to put it back in the rack correctly. Because I guarantee you it was in the rack correctly when you pulled it out. And if you continuously have to go behind somebody, that's nerve-wracking. I don't want to do that and pay good money. I'll do that if I don't have to pay that much. Damn, Ray, it don't take but just a minute, but just a second. I know it don't, and it don't take him no seconds for him to make sure it's in there right. He's got to learn. He's got to, you know. I'm already having to do enough willy-nilly shit on the yards to make sure I'm putting him in the best scenario to win while he's learning. You know, I don't want to. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. We didn't break no record today, but it's the most that me and Cam have gotten done in that period of time. I think it's the most money that him and I have made out here. So we had a good day. I hope all you guys are getting it in, man. Seizing the moment, because that's what I am. I'm seizing the moment, getting everything done, and chilling like a villain, man. That now, it's 3:30, and I ain't doing nothing else today. I said nothing. Cam's still waiting on his ride. He's been up there an hour. See, that's what I worry about. But he's just chilling, playing on his phone. He's on the Wi-Fi up there. So I know Chad's supposed to get his machine today. Big congratulations to him. He was talking about the ramp and on his truck. I'd have to see those ramps, man. I don't know. Well, I don't know enough about those ramps. I think he said they fold down. There's a bunch of different designs on those trucks. They got some that are one piece. They got some that are got hinges on them. But I know me. If I would see what it felt like. I'd run that machine up to it and see what it felt like. You know. And I would make sure I got the tracks on, you know, on some framing. He was also asking me about, you know, tie downs and stuff. No, I use the speed binders for my skid. Or I use some of the big trucker straps. I like those too, with the attachments and all. So if his machine weighs 3,000 pounds, you could use either or. The speed binders are the ones where you got an impact gun you put on there to tighten it down or to loosen it up. And then you got the regular binders too, you know. But if I'm him, I'd probably just use some big trucker straps, you know, the straps that are about 1.5 2 inches wide. Those would work great for that. And just come, and I don't know, and he said something about getting some D-rings. I have to see the truck, man, and there might be some stuff that he can tie to where he doesn't have to do anything. I know if you modify the ramp and all, that it's going to cost you, and you probably have to go a couple of days without the truck. And then there are other ways too that you can shore it up from underneath, and you know, to get the machine up on there. I really can't really advise on anything like that because I don't know what the specs are on the ramps. And it has a lot to do with how long the ramp is too. And if it's a fold down ramp, and those trucks are high up off the ground, so it's probably not going to hold as much weight without bending as a one solid piece ramp. If it is a fold down ramp, I don't really know. But all those are things that'll come to you. You know, you got to have the machine to be able to figure it all out, and then you can kind of put the machine up on there and figure out the best location to strap it down and all that. I'd have to see the sides of the truck. I really haven't paid that much attention to them. They got sides on them. I don't know why you couldn't just strap to the sides. You know, put you I guess you could weld some D-rings on, but man, whenever you weld stuff, I mean, if you're not a welder, then that's going to cost you downtime and you know, but you know, it'd be worth it, I guess. But I think the trucks have sides on them. I'd probably just strap to the sides. And they make straps that'll hold 3,000 pounds all day long. They make straps that'll hold my big machine down. And then I also don't know if the tie downs are, where the tie downs are located on the mini skid. And then what I always do is I make it where it's easy for me to tie things down. Like on the back of my skid, if y'all notice, if you ever look at the skid while I'm in it, I got two big chains. I think they're 3/4, two big pieces of chains in each pocket on the back, so I can just hook to that and tie it down instead of running the chain through and then tying it off. I can just hook straight to that, and it doesn't require a 10-foot chain to do each side. I got, you know, I can use a 2-foot chain, and then, you know, get more bang for your buck that way. But all that's going to come to you, man. Start making some money with it. Get used to it. I probably want to take it out there to my land, to my property, or somewhere around my house or something. I don't know what, you know, and play around with it, you know, with just regular bucket on. Just get used to the controls and stuff, but actually move some dirt, you know. I couldn't do that at my house. I ain't got no dirt to move, man. But anyway, I hope Chad puts a video up saying he got it, and I hope that some input from everybody can help him, you know, make the process safer and more of a moneymaker for him. You know, he's been doing the lawn care for a long time, and you know, I read something years and years ago, and I probably said this before. Years and years ago, I read something about lawn maintenance guys and people that do lawn maintenance. They were saying, this has been back in 2010 or so, they were saying that most guys that do lawn maintenance, they do it for about 15 or 20 years and that's it. They usually get out of it. And I feel that Chad is, you know, well, he's been doing it longer than me, or about the same amount of time as me. And doing the lawn maintenance it's a lot of work, and it's high volume, and it's a little stressful, and it requires a lot out of you. And I know that him seeing me with the skid making, you know, good money without all the headache, because he knows as well as I know there's a lot of headache in lawn maintenance because you got to do such high volume. And he's got 200 customers. He should, if I'm him, I'm not telling him what he needs to do. I'm telling him what I would do. If I got 200 customers, then I'm automatically in the game. And I think that's what he's thinking when he bought the Mini. The Mini skid, I mean, when you got 200 customers, I mean, hell, if just 20 of them got something to do on them, and you know there's going to be more than that, if just 20 of them's got something to do on them, he could get enough money to pay for that damn machine quick, real quick. I'm going to go in here and eat my salmon, man. I'm hungry. My sweet piece, I hear her barking. She's waiting on me. Nothing better than having a little dog waiting on you when you get off of work, man. It's sweet. And I hope everybody's having a good week. It's hump day, and we're on the downside of the week. And we're making money out here, y'all. I hope you are too. This is Ray. Appreciate y'all watching, man. I'll kick it.